Annyeonghaseyo! Hi guys! So, we're continuing this musical theater Broadway train. And this is the next one. It's going to be, as I said, will be my favorite songs from each show that I've seen. I'm not going to go too into them, but I will give you like little stories and stuff about why I chose the songs. The first one would be my two songs from Wicked. I could not choose between these two because these songs from Wicked, these shows from Wicked, I love them. They have such a powerful thing to them, and as I told you guys in my first video, which actually came out on Monday, I really have a connection and stuff to one of the songs. But the first song would be Defying Gravity and I'm flying high, defying gravity. But like, I love that show. I love that song. Defying Gravity, it has that such power to it, you know. And I like what she said at the beginning of the song. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through it playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leap. I love that part. Or you know, I love that line because it's like, that's the part in the show where she really starts being like, you know what? You know, you don't like me, so be it. You know, I'm going to trust what I feel inside and trust that power that I have inside me. And, you know, people might see it as evil, but I see it as a gift and I'm not going to keep it in, because me keeping that power in anymore, I'm going to explode because I want to be who I truly am. And I just really, really like that because she's talking to Glinda and it's just really, really powerful. And the way it goes into, you know, the song builds up and then like she lifts up and her cape goes out and she's just out there, and that last note, that ah, and then it's almost like ah, you know, it has that, you know, I just freaking love the power behind that last note. And it's just like, she hits that note every single freaking time she hits that note. Even during like the every time I've seen the show, when they did a anniversary on TV with Idina Menzel doing that, or if I've seen anybody else do it or somebody covering the song, I always wait for that. Like I wait for that last like I wait for that last part, and I freaking love it. The next song would actually from that would be For Good. I kind of told you guys in my other video, I saw the show before. We had lost my friend, a friend of mine from high school. I saw the show before that, and I love the song. Before that, when I first saw the show, that song just makes me emotional. Like it gives me it gives me like the little, you know, a song is good whether you have a connection to a song when you start getting like little goose pimples and stuff on your arm, like you get those little bumps and stuff on your arm, because like it just has that connection. It just gives you that feeling. And back in 2011, I actually lost a friend of mine, which I did a lot of theater shows with. I knew her, you know, I knew her through high school. I was in driver's ed. I did driver's ed with her, like, but my friend Nancy, actually, she passed away in a car accident. She hit she hit a rough patch on icy road, and she had an accident leading to her passing away. I'm gonna take a drink, sorry. And when I got to when she passed away, it was a really, really difficult time for everybody because we had just graduated, and she was our salutatorian too. We had just graduated high school, and we were all off in college. Like I was at community college, a lot of people were all far away. We were just going to start that new chapter of our life going into college, And then this happened, and it was really difficult for all of us. And I ended up having really bad anxiety due to icy roads after that for the longest time. Like, I got my license in 2014. I didn't actually start driving, and I didn't start driving on icy roads till like 2016. But yeah, when I was right before we graduated high school, my friend Nancy and her sister Amy, her little sister Amy, were actually in a group, in a thing in high school called it was like they were in a separate thing and stuff, separate from choir. It was jazz. I think it was jazz rock. This has been a long time. My God, I feel so stupid. But they, even though she was graduating and a few other were graduating, they did a song. They did the song "For Good" for all the seniors when we were in chorus. They all sang that, and I have the video and stuff, and I still have it. But they sang that song for all the graduates. And when she passed away, they did that song at her memorial too. And so every time I've seen this show after, I get emotional even more because it makes me think of her. And the show, that song just has such a powerful message to it, even more now with the connection that I have with losing somebody like that, and everything, and having that connection with the song. And she even got to, when we were in theater, she actually went with us to see Wicked, so that was also another thing that kind of like, was a real connection for me. So that song always makes me cry no matter what. I've seen this so many times, and no matter how many times I see it or I hear it, it just makes me emotional. And what I can sing it, I just still get a little, I don't cry, but I still get a little more like choked up. But yeah. The next one will be Rock of Ages. I gotta go with the main song, Sweetheart. I gotta go with Don't Stop Believing. Just a small town girl, don't stop believing. I freaking love that song before Rock of Ages, but that song just has that don't stop believing, and it's just I think that's just the best song. I love all the songs from Rock of Ages, but that song just, no matter what, just tops the cake for everything. So, but next one, this one was a hard one because I love all the songs from Hamilton, all for different little things. But I managed to narrow it down to 3 songs. What I would release would be Alexander Hamilton, America Sings for You, Know What You Overcame, The World Will Know Your Name. I just think that at the top of the show, it's the first song you hear, and I just love it. The song's been in my head. Alexander Hamilton. I freaking love that song, and I've listened to it on repeat before. The next one would have to be I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot, and I'm just like my country. I'm young. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I love, like, that song. Just like that song gets me pumped. I can't help it. And I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I think that has a good message to it. I think the song has a good message to it because it's like he's saying, I'm not gonna throw away my shot. I'm not gonna throw that opportunity to do something when I'm gonna go do it, because I'm not gonna throw away that opportunity. I feel like it's like when you get an opportunity presented to you, go for it. Because you never know. I always had that saying, but my mom and my grandmother have always taught me, never say you can't, or never say you can't do it. You never know if you don't try. When it comes to auditions or this and that, you never know if you don't audition. You never know unless you try. Like, you don't know if you like a food unless you try it. I just really, really like that. I really like that song. The last one would definitely be Wait For It, that actually Aaron Burr sang. The Aaron Burr character actually sang. And I wait for it. And I like how it goes into, like, that's the song that has more of the R&B feel to it, and how it goes in, light doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. You know, all it gives and it takes and it takes and it takes. I love that song, and I like how it goes in like the natural, like, wait for it, and then it goes, light doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints, you know, and it has that like R&B feel to it. It goes into that. I love the feel of the song, and I like how it goes into like not your just typical musical theater song. It goes into like an R&B feel to it. I think that was really, really good, and I really feel like Aaron Burr really puts his heart in that one, because it's like he's like, you know, you gotta wait for that opportunity. You gotta wait for it. You gotta wait for it to come. You gotta wait for the right opportunity, which is very different from like, you know, My Shot that Alexander Hamilton sings. So it's like I like the differentness between it. The next would be obviously Rent, Seasons of Love. You guys know I love that song. Seasons of Love. You know, it's the first song you hear in the show, and I really, really like that. Another song in it, which was, I was just going to choose for Seasons of Love, but I had to add in Will I lose my dignity? Will someone care? I like that song because that's another song that just gives you that feeling and stuff, and you get that, gives you the goosebumps, because the harmonies in that song is just amazing. Obviously, Cat's Memory. I don't really have to say much about that. I talked about in the last one. Memory will always be my favorite song from Cats, because it has such a soft feel to it. The next one would be Memphis. Okay, sorry, I had to go back because I had a brain fart with my songs right now. The next show would be Memphis. Obviously, Kojuyo has a lot of blues to it, has a lot of rock and roll. I love the song where the main actor sings, called Music of My Soul, and he goes to this club where a lot of these like jazz singers are singing, and he talks about how like the music that they're singing and the jazz that they're singing really kind of sings to his soul. And I really like that song, and I feel like I've always really, really liked that song. And I don't think that's a lot of that show's gotten enough credit as I feel like it should have gotten way more credit than it did. Promises was really hard, because like there's a lot of those songs I followed but I liked the show. Would be Half as Big as Life, just because it goes into this like big theatrical song for him, which I really, really like. I thought that was awesome. Next to Normal is the next one, would be Superboy and the Invisible Girl. The daughter never really had a connection to her mom. She never really could like connect with her mom, especially with the illness that her mom had, the mental illness that her mom had. But her mom always saw her son still alive, so she always saw her son as like her mom always saw the son as like this superhero, and he was like always there and always perfect and stuff. And the girl always felt like she was just this invisible girl when it came to being shadowed by her brother's memory. But I like that because the brother character is singing it with her, but he's like not there. It's really, really cool because he bounces around to like different parts of the stage, which is really, really cool. Obviously I talked about the last one, Phantom of the Opera. My favorite is Masquerade. The colors, the togetherness, the harmony, like the cohesiveness, when everybody's singing together, the ensemble singing together too. It's just the harmony just sounds so good, and it's just the Masquerade, painted faces on parade. Like they all sound so cool. All the voices sound so cool together. And the colors are just amazing. The second to last show is How to Succeed in Business Without Even Trying. That's always a mouthful to say. Is actually 2 songs. The first song is just, it's so clever and it's just so funny. I always find it funny every time. Is A Secretary Is Not a Toy. Because back at this time period when the show was based in, secretaries were always seen as just like eye candy. They didn't have the brain. But this is like, a secretary is not a toy. You know, I always thought it was really, really funny. The show, it was a very clever song. Obviously, Brotherhood of Men. when we obviously another workshop we got to work with. We got to work with two of the ensemble members from How to Succeed in Business Without Even Trying, and we got to learn some of the choreography from Brotherhood of Men, which was really it was a song that you could see Daniel Radcliffe dancing, and I thought that was really funny, like to actually get to see him dance in that song. And last but not least, I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. School of Rock. This song you don't hear in the movie. But it's in the Broadway show, and I feel like this is a good song because this is a song where you really got to hear the kids sing, and this is a song the kids were singing where it's like, it's called "If Only You Would Listen," and it's the kids singing to the parents. You got to think that music is what I like. If only you would listen to how I feel about it, and not just think that, oh, I gotta think of my grades, I gotta think of this, I gotta think of schoolwork is the only thing I gotta think of, that they found their passion in music, and it's like, if only you would listen to me. And I think the kids, it really got to showcase the kids singing, and it wasn't the dancing, there wasn't a lot of the other crazy mumbo jumbo crap, this is them singing, and I think it showed real talent and real young talent in the future of Broadway, in the future of musical theater, which I really liked. But yeah, so that's all the songs from the shows that I've seen. It was very hard for me to choose some of these songs because I love a lot of the soundtracks so much, especially with like Hamilton and Wicked, and I could have chosen so much song for Wicked because I love the whole soundtrack. But a lot of these shows aren't on Broadway. A few of these shows aren't on Broadway anymore. It's really sad when it comes to really good shows that you get to see like once, or some people don't even get to see the show; they get to like hear about it. But you guys, I want to hear what is your favorite musical theater song? It could be, from Annie, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow. It could be from Pippin, it could be from Funny Girl, it could be from Wicked, it could be from Phantom of the Opera, Hamilton, any show, or West Side Story, or In the Heights, or any song, any show. Let me know what is your favorite musical theater show. Well, let me know what your favorite song from any musical theater show. Let me know what it is. I love you guys so much. Also in the bottom box, I will put my Instagram, my cosplay Facebook page, my Snapchat, my Instagram, my TikTok. Also give this video lots of likes, and I would love it so much to see those thumbs up. Also, let me know if you finished watching this video. I know this is a little bit less than the normal videos. But click the subscribe button so you guys can check out my other videos. I will be doing my Hamilton review video next week. I know I'm going to be late on it. I'm really sorry. I know I keep saying that. Also click the little notification bell so you guys get notification when I post a video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. Annyeong!